Pigeons may seem harmless, but they can quickly become a nuisance for gardeners and homeowners. Their droppings, damaged plants, and constant noise can make your garden difficult to enjoy. Luckily, there are several easy and effective ways to keep pigeons away from your garden. Start by eliminating anything that might feed or attract pigeons. Temporarily stop feeding birds, especially if you use feeders with open trays where pigeons can easily perch. Instead, choose bird feeders designed for small birds, such as tube feeders with narrow perches that pigeons cannot use. Keep pet food indoors, and ensure trash cans are tightly sealed to prevent attracting pigeons. If you compost, use a bin with a secure, animal-proof lid. Regularly clean up fallen fruit or vegetables from the ground, and keep your garden beds neat and tidy. The less access pigeons have to easy food sources, the less interest they will have in sticking around your property. A great way to keep pigeons away for the long term is to make your garden less inviting for them to land or roost. Bird spikes are thin rods that can be installed on ledges, fences, or flat surfaces where pigeons like to rest. They do not harm the birds, but make it uncomfortable for them to land. Because of this, pigeons avoid these areas. Bird spikes are a safe and effective way to keep pigeons away without causing them any injury. Another option is bird wire, a thin wire stretched just above surfaces to prevent pigeons from landing. Both bird spikes and bird wire work well on fences, walls, rooftops, and balcony edges. Bird wire creates a physical barrier that makes it difficult for pigeons to find a stable place to perch. If installing hardware is not ideal, consider visual deterrents. Pigeons, like many birds, are startled by sudden movements or reflective surfaces. You can hang shiny objects like old CD in your garden creates reflective surfaces, which scare pigeons away by confusing and startling them. Hanging strips of aluminum foil in your garden creates shiny, moving reflections that scare pigeons away. The fluttering foil startles them and discourages them from landing. Reflective bird tape hung from trees or poles flashes bright light as it moves, which scares pigeons and keeps them away. Its shiny, shifting reflections make pigeons uncomfortable and less likely to stay in your garden. Plastic predator decoys, like owls or hawks, can also help scare pigeons away. However, pigeons are smart. If a decoy never moves or changes position, they will eventually learn it is not a real threat. To keep them effective, rotate or relocate visual deterrents every few days to maintain the element of surprise. Sound-based deterrents can also work, though they tend to be hit or miss. Some gardeners use ultrasonic devices that emit sounds designed to irritate birds, but are inaudible to humans. These devices produce high-frequency sounds unpleasant to pigeons. However, their effectiveness varies, as some birds may become accustomed to the noise over time. You can also use motion-activated sprinklers or alarms that activate when a pigeon enters a certain area. Motion-activated sprinklers spray a sudden burst of water when they detect movement, startling pigeons and encouraging them to leave. They provide a humane and chemical-free way to deter birds from your garden. These sprinklers are especially effective because pigeons quickly learn to avoid areas where they get unexpectedly wet. In addition to deterrents, consider using natural pigeon repellents. Some smells can effectively repel pigeons, though their effectiveness may vary. Garlic oil emits a strong, pungent odor that pigeons find unpleasant, helping to keep them away from your garden. It is natural and safe to use around plants and pets. Chili powder can irritate pigeons' sensitive skin and eyes, making treated areas uncomfortable for them. Vinegar produces a sharp smell that deters pigeons without harming plants or people. Peppermint oil also has a strong scent that pigeons dislike, making it another effective natural repellent. These common ingredients can be mixed with water and sprayed around areas where pigeons often land or nest. Additionally, there are commercial bird repellents available in spray form that creates uncomfortable surfaces pigeons tend to avoid. They are easy to apply and often more effective for covering larger or hard-to-reach areas. If nothing else works, consider calling a professional pest control service. Choose one that uses humane, non-lethal methods like nest removal and long-term deterrents. Pigeons can be persistent, but with the right approach, they can be managed effectively. Natural repellents, physical deterrents, and humane professional services all offer safe and reliable options. Stay consistent and you will create a clean, bird-free environment over time.